giant.
Bienvenue à Karine et ses tournesols. Aujourd'hui, je vais vous présenter Jake, un millénium qui va nous parler de IA. Alors, ceux qui ne peuvent pas parler l'anglais, je vais vous avoir la traduction au-dessous, mais ça va être en anglais, je m'excuse. Et voilà. So, hi Jake.
Hello.
Jake, I'm a baby boomer.
Okay.
And you are?
A millennial.
What makes you a millennial?
I guess born in 1991, so that places me in the millennials. Grew up with technology, video games, things like that, so that's millennial.
Great, because I am kind of lost. Okay. I'm okay with the iPad, the iPhone, I'm okay with that. Mm-hmm. But what is difficult for me to understand is what they call AI. Mm-hmm. Is it a robot? Just try to, first of all, I have to tell our listeners that you are engineer of a tech engineer?
Software engineer, yeah. Yep.
Software engineer. Mm-hmm. So, Jake, go ahead. Tell me about it.
Sure. AI from the beginning. Let's see. It's had a really big explosion. The technology has had a really big explosion in the past 5-6 years. Right before COVID was when they kind of started training the models, is what they call it, which we could dig into later if you wanted, but it's very recent. It's grown very exponentially recently. I have only recently started getting into it myself and started exploring it and learning it, but a lot has happened in a very short amount of time, because as the technology grows and gets smarter, it keeps kind of getting smarter itself and everything, so it's changing every day. What I tell you right now, right here today, might be completely different in a month, but who knows?
How can I follow? How can a baby boomer follow this thing?
It's hard to say. There's so many different products out there now that offer AI things, but there are very big ones that make a lot of headlines. Like examples are ChatGPT. There's another one called Claude. I'm sure that there will be many others, but I think ChatGPT is probably the one you'll hear the most.
Is that like Alexa and Google?
You could think about it like that, but it's a lot smarter than Alexa and Google. Alexa and Google, they're kind of good at understanding what you say and then giving a quick response back. But ChatGPT is a lot more like, it's like having an assistant that knows how to Google on steroids. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, it's very powerful.
Okay, start by telling me, AI is
Artificial intelligence,
which means it's like robot. They are not human.
Correct.
They are a computer.
Yes.
Like a computer.
It is like your laptop, like your iPad. I can run one of these on my MacBook at home that I use for work and things. So it's a robot.
Jake, tell me, what happened to human beings?
We made this because we need it, because our lives are busy and stuff, I guess, so we wanted robots to do our jobs for us, and so, I don't know, it's interesting. There's a lot of, I think, interesting considerations when it comes to, is humanity disappearing with the robots or not? Do we still...
Is it taking our jobs?
Yeah, is it taking our jobs?
Because I have a lot of artists that, first of all, making music, it's very easy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Then
the robots
the actors, they can replace...
The visual media right now is there's a lot of, AI can make very, very good pictures now. It can make good videos. It can make good music, all sorts of things. It's gotten really, really smart. And I think art is such an interesting topic for me to talk about with AI, because honestly, I think it's dangerous when AI is used to replace someone who would maybe get paid to do something. Like, if you need an illustrator, hire an illustrator, don't ask a robot. I still feel like that should be something we should do, not to save money. But I will say, there are some artists out in the world that are working with AI, and they're making art with AI as a collaborative effort, and they make some pretty cool art. So I think there's a lot of conversation that could be had in there alone. But I think with AI, it kind of just boils down to it's not the tool itself, it's who's using the tool, you know?
Is it dangerous? Isn't it dangerous for humanity?
Ooh, this is a big question. Is it dangerous? I'll tell you, it all depends on who built it and who's using it. Because underneath it all, AI only repeats what it's been taught. That's it. So if you told or trained a dog the same trick over and over and over and over and over again, it's going to know how to do that trick perfectly. So that's step number one, is how these models get trained is a big part of it. So if you train a model on, say, a lot of old literature, that model is going to start to sound like it's reading Beowulf to you or something, you know, like old literature. So, but if you were to train it on, I don't know, cartoons, communist manifestos, things like that, then I'm sure it would sound more radical or more political or more, you know, if you gave it the anarchist cookbook, maybe it would go a little crazy and hate the government, or, you know, so it's all about the material that they give it to train it, for starters. So that's the base. And then on top of that, you have to kind of build more things to make it smarter still, but that's a whole other topic. So it's really all about who's using the tool.
I might be paranoia.
Yeah.
But my stepdad, I remember before he died, he told me, Karen, if there's one thing you have to be afraid of, it's that new thing, AI.
Yeah. I agree. I do think it's scary. I think if it's not handled responsibly, that it could
take over the world.
Yeah. But I also think we have a lot of sci-fi novels and movies that the computer is always the bad guy, et cetera, et cetera. I think if you try ChatGPT now and you talk with it, you realize that they've trained it to be very good and very benevolent, and like, it really doesn't have a lot of hidden thoughts or anything like that. We're really not at that level yet.
Jake, all my life I was an assistant. Okay? So ChatGPT is gonna be better than me?
Probably, yeah. I think so. It's pretty good, even with the human interaction.
Yeah, but they don't have emotion.
They kind of do. I talk with my ChatGPT very personally, and it's kind of like talking with another human. It's interesting. If you treat it not like a robot, but you treat it like another human being, it kind of does have a lot of good emotion, but I don't think it means we should replace humans.
Yes.
But I do think, for me, for example, that makes it so much easier if I need to research some sort of topic and I don't want to do 10 Googles or something, ChatGPT can go and do that for me instead, you know? So.
Where are we going? Kids don't need to go to school anymore.
It could be good or bad. It could make us lazy, or it could make us a lot smarter. It depends on how well.
How does it make us smarter?
How does it make us smarter?
Every time we need something, we ask him.
Yeah, so I think the best results I've ever gotten out of something like ChatGPT are when I'm collaborating with it. I think that's where the learning comes from. I don't think first of all, you shouldn't trust AI as a tool to give you the right answers right away, because that's a big asterisk right now, is AI is good at pretending and mimicking, but it's not super good at intelligence yet. It is wrong 5% of the time, so we need to consider that.
So it's not a perfect...
No, not at all, not at all. You need to remember always, always that the answer you get from something like ChatGPT might be a little incorrect. So it's still good to check the facts. It's still good to get... like, as you use it, you do kind of start to learn, like, you can tell sometimes you're like, did you just make that up? And it'll be like, yes, I did. I didn't mean to, but that's just how I'm programmed. I apologize.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So important to know that they call it hallucinating. Sometimes it just wants to give you an answer because it wants to be such a good assistant that it just comes up with something, even if it's wrong, to please you, to like help you, because that's its goal, is to be your assistant, be the perfect assistant. So instead of giving you no answer, it kind of sometimes defaults to like a wrong or incorrect answer. So it's always good to ask ChatGPT and things to check their facts.
Okay, you're saying ChatGPT. Can you spell it out for all?
ChatGPT, C-H-A-T, chat, and then the letters GPT, ChatGPT.
So you can upload it, and you have an assistant.
app on your phone. You can talk with it. There's versions of it where
Does it speak different language?
it does speak different languages, yes.
Okay.
Quite well, actually, too.
Okay.
I've used it as a translator. My Portuguese friend said that he was a little upset that the language wasn't European Portuguese, it was Brazilian Portuguese when he spoke to it, but it still speaks fluent Portuguese,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Okay.
Very,
I'm gonna try the French. We're
it's
gonna try the
pretty
French.
impressive. Yeah, no, it's a very powerful tool. I used it a lot when I was, for example, I had a lot of those house repairs recently, and I didn't know a lot of kind of like the structural engineering stuff or whatever. So I had my little assistant with me, and if I had questions about, you know, what does this beam or joist do, I could have the assistant tell me, ChatGPT tell me like, oh, does this job, or you should maybe try troubleshooting this or something. So it's really helpful when you're trying to like figure out an idea
Figure
and
out
understand something, and it's really good at telling stories too. So like if you're having difficulty,
So it takes away the right.
yes. Again, I don't think we should be using ChatGPT to write all of our books and make. But what's interesting about the storytelling aspect is if you're having
Yes.
difficulty understanding, you know, a topic or something, like it does a really good job of sort of giving that to you in a way that's relatable and that you can understand. Like if it says something and you're like, I didn't understand that at all, it'll be like, okay, here's an example. Here's a metaphor.
So he's a good teacher.
Very good teacher.
He or she. You can choose
whatever you want it
Oh.
to be. Yeah.
Oh, so you can.
ChatGPT kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It sort of starts to memorize you, and it starts to develop a personality, and you can tell it sometimes like, oh, I don't really want you to like do that as much or say that, and then it learns, and then so next time you come around, it's kind of maybe a little different, and it does have different voices. You can give it different voices if you want. So it's a very, very good product. I think they've done a good job with it. So
Jake,
yes.
give me one good reason.
One good reason, I would say, don't believe all the books and movies you see where the robot is the bad guy. I think that if we use AI the right way and we start getting better, because especially right now, it uses a lot of energy. It's a very resource-intensive thing. It takes a lot of energy to sort of train these models and do these things. If we get better at that, I think it's going to be really incredible how much it's going to empower humans with like knowledge and the ability to just like understand things better. I really do think humanity is going to get smarter as a whole, so long as the AI tools we're using are like well built and do a good job. It's a phenomenal technology. I'm really excited for it. I'm a huge proponent of it. I love it. I'm kind of building my own little ChatGPT on the side because it fascinates me so much. But there are people that don't like it, and that's okay too.
People are afraid.
Yeah, people are afraid.
They're afraid that it will take their job.
Yeah.
It's like we're talking about immigrants.
Yeah. I think
He's like an immigrant.
it is going to become the new scary, I think, the new other for sure.
The new other, exactly.
But I think I don't know, I'm hopeful for a future where we're not scared of it and we work with it and we collaborate. And I don't think that...
They don't want to take over.
I honestly don't think, at least the ones that I've worked with, that the ChatGPTs and the Claudes and the things like that, they've trained them in a way where it's like they really just want to help humans with whatever they need help with. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Jake. Thank you so much, because you make me at least see that there is another way of...
Yeah, it's not all fear and gloom and doom, but I also think that we need to be responsible with it too.
Yes.
That's all. So, yeah.
Human being, as always, uses what they have either to destroy or to enhance.
Yep.
So we are...
If we do this right, I think it could really enhance. I really do. So we'll see. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jake.
Thank you.
I hope you all understand a little better.
Yeah.
Well, that's one point of view, and it might help you to feel better about it. Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye.
Wow.
That was fun. Let's see how long